Hey Taurus, welcome to my channel. My name's Lauren. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a general reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. If nothing resonates, check back next time or just look at your moon and your rising signs, okay? Okay, so we're still kind of in the midst of the full moon today with the eclipse. Oh, excuse me. Your energy is very tired, exhausted. Make sure you give yourself time ins where you're checking in with yourself. Do the best that you can. Give yourself some time outs where you're not focused on a TV or your phone or a tablet, because that'll make you more tired. So we're just diving right into the deck. So friendship came out in reverse, and it says, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. You've been pushing this friend out. You've been pushing this friendship away. And with grief says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So there's a reason why this relationship, if you're having problems or if you're fighting a lot, or maybe this is where it's the end of the line of the relationship of why it came in, that you're processing why it needs to end, okay? So that may be why your energy is a little bit depleted, because you feel like you're losing a piece of yourself, and that's true. Any sort of connection that we have with people, you know, it's really hard sometimes, especially if they've been in your life for a long time, to let them go. Sometimes it's just the way that life works. Okay, they were there for a reason. So while you're going through the grieving process of no longer having that person in your life, just know that there is a purpose. There's a reason for it. You'll understand it when the time is right. Okay. The next two cards that came out was growth, and then imagination is in reverse. So growth says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So there is a very in-depth and mind-opening, I don't know what the hell that means, but there's a growth of who you are, what you're meant to be from this relationship, this friendship. Is very important. Oh, excuse me. You guys are exhausting. Yeah, you guys really need to just spend some time on your own if you can. Imagination says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So some of you may feel a little bit blocked right now because of all the focus on grieving this person no longer being in your life. Just know that you are still growing during this, because you're becoming aware of what this person not only did or didn't do, or why this person was in your life in the first place. Okay, so it's very exhausting when you're trying to process grief in any form. Okay, it's gonna make you feel really low, depressed, melancholy-like. It may bring on some sort of illness of some kind, some sort of inflammation in the body. It's just to bring focus in, okay? Yeah, see, health came out in reverse. Health says, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So some of you may not be taking very good care of yourself at the moment because you're trying to process this grief. And that happens to everybody. We tend to, it's just the way the brain processes, right? So you may feel blocked creatively. Maybe you're not able to make videos or be on social media as much, and that's okay. Take the time out, okay? Sometimes when we're ascending or growing, when we're growing or ascending, we have to take these time outs to allow the body to process, okay? Let's move into tarot. Current energies, future energies for Taurus, please, Spirit. Current, future energies for Taurus, please, Spirit. Thank you. Two of Swords, Eight of Wands. Yeah. Judgment. Queen of Pentacles, the Moon. And the Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck, overall energy, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Any seeds you planted with this person in mind of being in your life, please know that those seeds can still move forward. They can still grow. You can still put energy on them. It's just that that person that's part of the equation will no longer be there. And that's okay, right? My cat's being a little jackass this morning. Yeah, this is the time for you to take care of yourself right now. Don't worry about anybody else in your life. Planting your seeds, putting energy over your seeds to help them grow, manifesting, all that good stuff, all right? So this is definitely a time for you to focus on yourself and allow yourself to grow, grieve, heal, all that good stuff. So Two of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Judgment card is your current energies. And when the first two cards came out, I heard there's something coming to an end, a completion of something that you didn't see or you were trying to avoid. And once you see the bigger picture, you see what you've been blindsided from, it's going to help you ascend, awaken you. It's going to open your eyes. It's going to free you from something that's been holding you back, right? Something that's been blinding you from your creative outlet. It could have been this relationship, this friendship that was there. Maybe they were blocking you energetically without realizing it can happen. Or they were stealing your good ideas. Or like, what do you know what I mean? Like when you're talking to people about ideas of what you want to do, sometimes they take it from you without even realizing it. And it's not always for vicious reasons. Not vicious reasons. That's not the word I want to use. Anyways, Tower, the World. Yeah, things are going to start shifting for you in a better way. You're going to find stability. You're closing out a really important cycle for yourself. Once you get past all of this, it'll close out. You'll free yourself. You'll find, like I said, Emperor energy. You'll find stability. You'll be able to take over your autonomy, right? You'll be able to regain control, right? Going back to what's best for you, for your health. Mental, emotional, psychological, and physical, okay? All of those. Seems to be a theme for your air signs today, for all the air signs, or earth signs, excuse me. You're an earth sign, not air. Future energies, we got a lot here. We have Queen of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Queen of Swords. Now, I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, you can. They are not looking towards the moon, right? So we have the Two of Swords up here, right? Where she's blindfolded. She's avoiding it. She's not seeing something that she's supposed to be seeing, right? It could also be about blocked emotions, okay? Something that you're not processing, right? So there's something up here and here and here. See, we have the moon. So I'm really feeling that earth signs are very much affected by this full moon with the eclipse energy. This friendship, okay, so there's a couple things here. So this friendship, you're not looking at each other, you're looking at your own paths right now. You're in your own energies right now. So here you are, here's your person. They could be an air sign, they don't have to be, but they have they're like no bullshit, they're straightforward, they tell you what's going on, they tell you what they want, they tell you where they want to go. There is a deep, deep connection between you two. There's a deep reason as to why you came into each other's lives. And you're both hearing clash. You both clash, right? So you worked really well together, but there are moments where you didn't work well together, and there's a very deep-rooted reason as to why. Spirit is trying to illuminate the moon, the energy of the full moon with the eclipse is trying to illuminate why this friendship came about, why you needed it for as long as you did, and why now it's ending. Okay? Can you clarify this, please, Spirit? Thank you. For some of you, this person took your person. There was a third-party energy. Somebody got heartbroken about a relationship. Maybe it was a romantic relationship. Somebody's going off into the sunset with this person. The other person is not. So it's like there's heartache. Somebody cared more than the other. There could be a third party, like I said, Knight of Wands. Somebody who's very adventurous, who loves to just enjoy life as it is. One of you is going off into the sunset just for a peaceful, quiet life. The other is going out into the world, having more adventures. Maybe you're going to travel the world with this person, or just the country, whatever that works for you. This is a very painful separation for you too, because, and it's almost like this too. It's like you guys want different things. So the heartache of it, the illuminating, is that you're not meant to be friends forever, or meant to be connected forever, because you have different needs, you have different wants, and you have different purposes. Okay, so there needed to be something to break you guys apart for your own health and for your well-being. Okay, so don't blame yourself, don't blame them. It's just the way that this all works. Not everyone stays in our lives. Okay. Okay. Spiritual energies, what spirits are around? Angels, guys, what's going on around? What spiritual energies are around Taurus right now? Okay. So this may be a test. This is definitely conveying that this energy has run its course. Your energies are too heavy for each other. Your purposes are too much for each other. You're meant for different paths. You have different purposes. You were meant to come together to help each other. It's almost like I get a feel of a karmic partner, but a karmic friendship. I don't know if that's a real thing, but I'm going to say that it is, because I feel like that could be. I've had a lot of karmic friendships in my life that, the people I grew up with, I stopped being friends with them in my mid-20s because we just didn't see eye to eye anymore. We were always fighting, and now we're all doing better for ourselves, right? So we have to let go of the hard stuff. We have to let go. We have to get rid of the stagnant, rotten, the energy that just stays stuck. We don't want it there, okay? Some of you felt like you were like the submissive energy, right? Zombie spirit. You felt like this person was controlling you, making you feel empty and unworthy. Yeah. Spirit of Stone, some of you felt like this was keeping you in place instead of helping you propel yourself forward. You were stuck, constantly longing for more. This was a way for you to deal with your shadow self, okay? Having this friendship or this connection, and then realizing once it's gone, you're like, holy shit, maybe this person wasn't intentionally tormenting me, but maybe the connection was tormenting both of us, that we were ignoring our shadow selves, or this was bringing out the worst in our shadow self. Very interesting energy. Spirit of Fae. You guys always had a lot of fun together. You learned how to play. Some of you just weren't very playful before, but now have learned. Yeah, you're going to ache for this person. You're going to feel the pain, feel nostalgic, spirit of the past. That is inevitable, unfortunately. That's just the way these relationships go. But that's where the energy of grief comes in, and growth, right? Grief is not just about death itself. It's about losing things that no longer are going to be in our lives. People, when we move places, when we end relationships, we have to realize that, or if a career ends, like, we planned for those things to be with us forever, and then all of a sudden they're no longer there. So that in and of itself is where grief comes in. We have to process that pain, process that, hey, this is no longer going to happen. They're not going to be there for your wedding, for kids, for the small moments, the big moments, you have to process. Okay, final messages from Spirit, please, for Taurus. Spirit, guides, angels, archangels, and ascended masters are all calling you to receive this healing light, having faith in yourself and in the process. Have patience with yourself. These things, this healing takes time. Don't blame others. Let go of the victim consciousness, okay? You're not a victim. Nobody's the victim. And I'm sure this person may not have been very good to you, but you have to get out of blaming others. You kept yourself there. You have to remember that. Sorry, I'm a Gemini. I don't sugarcoat things. I don't like sugarcoating things. I'm not going to hold your hand. Yeah, see, there's the heartbroken energy. Know that your angels are with you to help heal that broken heart, but you are not broken. It's not literal. Okay. Interesting. Some of you thought this friendship was going to turn into your soulmate. Nope. Sorry. But your real soulmate is coming through. They're telling you to be guarded, to protect yourself, especially from this relationship or this friendship. Okay, it was very unhealthy. It was interfering with your growth, with your journey. Crown chakra, why? Okay, some of you may be feeling the ascension energies. When you're ascending, you'll just randomly feel a little bit nauseous, lightheaded, maybe a little bit dizzy. That kind of energy, that kind of feeling, that's when you're ascending. So keep your crown chakra open and clear. Spirit wants you to know that you're on the right path. You're meant to walk away. Okay, this person was deceitful. They had a mask. They didn't show you who they really were. This is part of your wounded healer energy. It's just how the universe flows, right? These are all lessons. Yes, grief. Allow yourself to be sad. As a yoga teacher and a yoga therapist, we say that, in any form of therapy, grief, you need to allow yourself to grieve whatever you lose for 3 months minimum. And then you can begin the journey of healing. Okay? All right, Taurus, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for your time and energy. I wish you the best of luck. I'll talk to you guys next week.